people were drawn to James, and they weren't drawn to him because he might have been their captain or he might have been their battalion chief. They were drawn to him because he had something special. James Nelson started here in 1993 with the town of Gilbert. He was part of the original group that we hired when the town switched to a municipal fire department. He started out as a firefighter and then went up through the ranks, becoming a captain and ultimately a battalion chief. He was a mentor to many of our folks. His fingerprints are all over this department and all over the town of Gilbert. He built fire stations, he designed fire trucks, and provided a great amount of leadership of our personnel in this department.
Two of the finest years I had in the fire service working with James. He was my company officer, I was his engineer, drove the fire truck, and talking about all the things James has been a part of. One aspect that he really focused on was fire station designs, and he's been engaged in the process of building fire stations since we began that process years ago, and he took a lot of time and care to ensure that these stations are well built and also serve the firefighters, but also the community. And you could walk through the buildings and point out dozens of things that James directly had a hand in. He never lost the drive and desire to be engaged and to be a part of something. We really struggled as he was going through his last days here to try to get to everybody who he had helped. Early on, we were helping Carrie, his wife, sent someone over to help mow the grass, take care of the pool. And then a couple days later, we realized, well, what about the 4 or 5 other people that we didn't realize he was mowing lawns for? The day that we brought Shaylee back to school was kind of thrown together by a couple of the firefighters who were close to helping James and Carrie through the process. And they realized that part of what they were going through was to return to some sort of normalcy in their life after the events took place. And I think the video speaks for itself when you see just what a spectacular event to help in one small way, in one small day, about helping this family return to normal, but also recognizing how much this community cares about Town of Gilbert employees and what we do out there was really inspiring.
He was part of this community, and people came out to support him and his family because they knew the importance of what he had done beyond being just a firefighter. And the community is much safer today because of James, and that's not an overstatement in any way. He has been involved in so much of the development of every aspect of this organization from its beginnings that it is a legacy that will live on in Gilbert. In some ways, you take them for granted. You don't really say what you need to say when they're here. So hopefully he's looking down on us today, realizing that we're very proud of him. We're going to honor him in every way we can, and we'll take care of his family.